Here we go. Now Steph, right? You're seeing a huge shift in his aggression between game one and game two. So now in game two, you're seeing him become more passive and just making the right plays instead of trying to force up jumpers. So you've seen him come off these screens, boom, saw two, got 80's attention. And as Draymond is more aggressive in these situations, it's going to make it even easier for him. And then boom, Steph. He had 20 and 12. The fact that he hit this as his first three is crazy, bro. Like, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. You got it. I still do not advise young Coopers to take that shot unless you've been working at your craft like Steph has been. Then right here, too, setting the screen in transition. I thought they're going to do this a little more in the paint, but doing it in transition eliminates AD as a shot blocker. So you see Steph come down, sees this whole situation come about, and that little screen right there is all that they needed for Draymond to be able to get down and turn AD from a shot blocker into somebody who has to make a last-second play, a last-ditch effort to try to get a steal. Or was it a foul? That was clean. But at the end of the day, Draymond got to the line, and the ball don't lie. Boom, by Steph. He's coming off these screens, and now he sees Bron sitting right there in the paint, and he knows he's not going to go up against Bron in the paint. He's driving just so he could go and pass, because he knows at the end of the day, if he's getting deeper down, he's going to draw more attention, which means that he could be able to kick out to one of his teammates who can knock down the shot. And that's a clean look, just ain't go down. And I talked about this too last game, right? If AD's going to be playing this drop on the ball or off the ball, you may as well make the best out of it by keeping your hands active and your feet active in these lanes and take away this counter specifically. Because if you got Schroeder defending up here at the top, right, the counter to this is going to be a backdoor. And so AD could just step up a few feet higher and discourage this lane completely and essentially take away Steph as a threat. But now he goes backdoor, just gets a walk-in midi. The Lakers did a lot of denying Steph in the backcourt, but he did a great job of once he did catch it, he got into the middle, kept him on his backside, kept him in jail, and made the right play. Because if they're going to deny you, boom, give and go, you get to your spots. He held him on his backside. Now it's putting pressure on help defenders because his primary defender isn't in front. So that was a great job by Steph. Now, boom, usually you'll see him in that Sacramento series try to come here, get this curl, get that shot, but Lakers are showing bodies. But instead of trying to force up his jumpers, he just decides to make the bright play to his teammate. Got DiVincenzo open three. Becoming more of a passer. Then boom, Austin Reeves was low-key tripping with his decision-making. I ain't gonna lie to you. He had a few bad turnovers, but I want you to peep this right here as Steph got up the court, right, with Klay. Steph makes a steal. You saw that little head turn right there, right? He already sees Klay coming about. So Steph is gonna take that ball, continue to go forward, and drive down a little bit to get the attention of Reeves, of Schroeder, whoever's back on defense. And now, boom, he's hitting Klay, who's coming right behind him. They've been doing it for years, and so he doesn't even need to think about it. It's just instinct at this point. And then another little change. There are less fouls called, but there are also not even any travels called. Steph got away with some travels. Peep the feet. Boom. Left foot. Wow. Wow. Twice. On the same triple threat possession. Wow. Great cutter to the rest, but that's also great hang time by Steph. If they ain't gonna call it, you got to keep playing ball. So at the end of the day, don't hate the play, hate the game, or just hate the rest. By the way, make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on notifications because we drop breakdown videos daily. And if you want to catch my breakdowns live, make sure you go hit that link in the description, go follow, and let's get right back to it. Then boom. Huge difference. You seen him come over last game, just come off that screen, boom, take a three, take the shot. But now he's getting downhill, engaging AD as a drop coverage player. So now he sees him make a little hesitation. He has to step up a little bit. Step up, step out to the side. Now that's going to open up the roll down the middle. Playmaker Steph right here. Just to, damn, had AD out of there. And then he got even deeper. Got Looney on that roll, man. Now, boom, Lakers try to send a double, but the difficult thing about sending a double is that who are you going to leave off the ball to go and cover Draymond as he's attacking this rim? Because you got 40% three-point shooter, 40% three-point shooter, 40% three-point shooter. And they were all at one point in a denial. Peep. Chest to man. 8 Bronze over here on this weak side, but still. Draymond comes straight down this lane, and they're all confused. But they have shooting so far around them that if you're going to try to send this double, it's practically impossible because now the Warriors decided to go to 4 out, 1 in, and not a 3 out, 2 in, where they had Draymond and Looney on at the same time. So that's a big difference. Then boom, simple plays, right? No need to try to seek the 3, right? No need to seek the 3. Came off, she saw AD, boom, low pocket pass, throws it right down in there. No extra moves necessary. Draymond hits JaMychal Green, knocks it down from the corner. Now once again, they're not gonna call the travels. Don't hate the play, hate the game. Steph got away with a few of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Boom, got by him. And if you think that's not a travel because the ball is lost in his hands, shit, I'll do the same thing the whole way up the floor. And if you think that's not a travel still, you was just goofy, but it's a travel. Bronson stepped up and Andrew and Vando rotate the Wiggs. But at the same time, peep this right here. Bron, Vando, Wiggs, then boom. The ball is moving around the clock. And now at this point, the ball is probably going to end up in a better shooter, where it's just Steph over here, or it's going to be another swing to Clay right here. So at this point, you may as well let Wiggs shoot this, because Vando's going to leave Steph, and now Steph is open. You don't want to take no 3. Even if it's a long closeout, he's still shooting that shit over the top. That's a tough thing. You got multiple 40% three-point shooters on the floor. Who do you want to take that wide open 3? Or are you going to let him take a wide open lane for a dunk? Pick your poison, bro. Pick your poison. Now here we go. Boom. Great dime by Steph. He saw 2, made the simple pass instead of trying to look for the shot. Gets his drag screen by Draymond, comes over, sees 2. Bron steps up, hits that tween, finds Draymond. Great job by Draymond, though, to not try to roll too quick and then get out of the passing lane. And great job by Steph to now find the passing lane to hit Draymond. Can you see Draymond sit a little further back? Steph hits him with that pass. Gets that up. Boom. Great plays. Then boom. Transition. Got it here. Simple play. Saw 2. Didn't need to dribble anymore. Just made the right play. Trusted Draymond to get into the middle of the floor and then make the right play, which is what he did great at in this game. It's not super consistent. If he does it great each and every game, the Warriors are going to be exponentially better. But if he doesn't, that's just tough. It's going to make it a lot tougher for Golden State. And this little pin down action from the middle of the floor. The Lakers had a whole headache and nightmare trying to guard this because it's just extremely difficult to do. Because if you got Steph underneath and you try to top guard, boom, you already seen the counter right here. He's just to come back right in front, AD in a drop, shoot that right over the top. Now, if you try to let him go around it, he's going to catch it, get out into space, and that's all the time he needs by you trying to get through that screen to be able to get a good look off. Now, if you try to cheat it, boom, he's going to hand it off, and he's going to hide behind Draymond and take that shot from right behind Draymond because that's not a deep look for Steph or even Clay. So they had a hard time guarding this, and the action in its entirety is extremely to guard by any team playing Golden State. And, you know, tries to get inside, try to get a layup, but it's just not going, you know. It's just not going. Maybe you should have been better off just trying to dish it out like usual. But even now, AD got this block, right? But I don't even see this block here as a good block in a sense. I see it as maybe even a bad block, but it's not a bad block because he prevented the shot from going in. But the reason I say it might be a bad block is because it just goes out of bounds. Instead of him being underneath the rim in the paint, forced to make a decision, forced to make a kick out, they now get the ball at the baseline where they get a set offense and run a set play. So now the shot they may generate after this may just be even better than the shot that he might have generated had you made him force him to make a play or if he just got stuck in that one spot. So and then boom, he didn't even need a C2 now. This is how you know Steph was locked in. He was really trying to make plays. Because AD didn't even come over to double, really. And he was reading the weak side. So peep this. Comes off the screen, right? AD's not really there. He doesn't even hit Looney. And the help is not really focused on Looney either. He's just focused on his weak side because Troy Brown got himself caught up. That little exchange by DiVincenzo and Wiggins caused Troy Brown to lose sight of where his defender was. And so now Steph just hits that skip, and now they get the bucket. And the plays like this is just like, damn. Despite having a low shot quantity, Yet he still takes shot like this and knocks him down, which is insane, bro. Despite shooting like what, 12 shots or something like that, bro. That's tough. And yeah, at this point, down 30. But the thing, if you want to become a better imbalanced passer, is not selling where you're going to pass the ball using your head. So boom, peep right here. Steph. Eyes. His head doesn't turn completely. Because if he turns his head completely, it may alert Bron that he's looking this direction. It may alert Schroeder as well. So now, boom, they see this. Bron should be all the way on that baseline, nothing behind him, but got caught sleeping. So, boom, even better look. Uses his eyes, then hits Moody on that cut. Bron got caught sleeping.